Hi students, welcome to the session on E and V due to dipole. So this is very important derivation and a compulsory question also. Here we are having dipole. Dipole we know that it is a equal and opposite charges plus Q and minus Q separated by a distance D. Di means two, polarity. Pole means polarity. So it has two polarity, that's why it is known as dipole. Okay. So due to this dipole, we want to find what is the potential at some distance point P, right? So already we studied about potential due to point charge, that is given by kq by r. Now we will see potential due to two charges. One is plus q and another one is minus q, which is forming a dipole. Okay. Let us start the derivation. This is very important, right? Okay. So first thing is, I want to find what is the potential at point P due to the positive charge. So this is positive charge. What is the potential it is producing at point P? Shall I write that as K, charge is plus Q, by the distance is R1. The distance from point P to the positive charge is R1. So I write as KQ by R1. The distance from the potential produced at point P due to the negative charge is V minus. So that I write as K into minus Q. So minus comes with the distance between the negative charge and the distance point is R2. Okay. Now what is the total potential? Total potential I can give as Vt is equal to V plus V minus, that is given by Kq, right, into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay. Now let us simplify this. This will become Kq into R2 minus R1 divided by R1 R2, right? From the diagram we can see that the distance P, which is far away and whose distance is far greater than distance between the two dipole. Yes. So let us assume that one person is sitting in Kashmir and another person is sitting in Kanyakumari. Suppose one person sitting in the center of the India, whether he is in this place or in this city, Nagpur is the center of India. He is sitting inside the bus stand or inside some city place or some shopping area. The distance will be same wherever he is. Like that, if the point P is far away from the center of the dipole, then this distance R1 and this distance R2 can be equal to R1 R, because the distance is far away and this distance D is very small. So it will be appearing like a parallel line starting from the same point. Okay, so R1 becomes R2 equal to R. Fine. So if R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, what happens? This implies R1 into R2 is equal to R squared. Right? So don't think that R1 is approximately. Right? So there may be minor difference. So that's why we are not putting, if you make R1 is equal to R2 is equal to exactly same R1, then what will happen? It will become 0. That is not a case. Some minor difference will be there. So it is approximately equal, not ideally equal. So what we can make is R is equal to, so this is what we found. The next thing we have to find is R2 minus R1. See, from the triangle, you see this is forming one triangle. That is this O A B forms one triangle, right? So AOB forms one triangle. In that you see cos theta. If you take cos theta, what happens? Cos theta is adjacent side. This length is R1, this length is R2, means the gap is R2 minus R1. So adjacent is R2 minus R1 divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse D. This implies R2 minus R1 is equal to D cos theta. Okay, we substitute there. So what is my V? Total V? Total V is equal to KQ. R2 minus R1 is now only we found D cos theta. R1, R2, R squared. So KQD by R squared. Okay, so we know that QD is equal to M. K is 1 by 4 by epsilon naught, that we know. QD is equal to M is nothing but our dipole moment. M cos theta divided by R squared, where M is equal to QD is known as dipole moment. It is always from negative charge to positive charge. Please remember this. Okay, dipole moment always goes from negative charge to positive. So what is the electric potential due to this one? V total is equal to potential due to dipole is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught M cos theta divided by R square. Right? So you see from this equation we can write d cos theta. This implies I can write d cos theta is nothing but d vector dot r cap. Why? D vector A dot B. It is A dot B. A dot B means mod D is D. R vector is unit vector. So 1 angle between these two cos theta. So I can write in the vector form as this one. So what you write is V is equal to, right? Instead of this one, I can write D is equal to dz. M is equal to, I can write M vector is equal to Q D, yes or no? This is a vector, Q D vector is this vector. So I can write V is equal to M vector here, right? So M vector dot R vector, okay, M is equal to QD. Yes, M is equal to QD. So instead of this one, I can write this one, M vector dot R vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. This is the ultimate equation of electric potential due to the dipole, right? So M is equal to QD for scalar form. For vector form, M vector is equal to QD vector. Again, it is a dipole moment only. So M is equal to QD vector. So D cos theta you replace by D dot R. So Q into D, it will become M vector, right? Substitute. See here, what I did is K Q by R square. Instead of D cos theta, substitute D dot R vector. So Q D vector is M cap. That's what we did. So M cap K is 1 by 4 by epsilon naught dot R vector. This is what potential due to dipole. Right? See, what is the potential due to point charge? V is equal to KQ by R. So here potential is due to the varies with respect to 1 by R, whereas potential due to dipole varies 1 by R square. This is of course correct only because it has two charge. The potential generated by positive charge cancels by potential generated by negative charge. So it will decay faster because we are having two charges, but here it will decay slowly. Very, very important conclusion. Right? This is what potential due to dipole. Now we will see what is the electric field due to dipole. So we got potential. To find the E due to dipole, what we have to do? We know one simple formula, the relationship between E and V, E is equal to minus del V. Okay? So what we have to do? It is a potential. We go for spherical symmetry. Okay. So for spherical, it is gradient, right? Gradient of the potential, we have to write gradient equation. So E is equal to minus spherical coordinates. For spherical coordinates, del is given by dou V by dou R, AR cap plus 1 by R, dou V by dou theta, A theta cap plus 1 by R sin theta, dou V by dou phi, A phi cap. Okay, this is what E is for spherical coordinate system potential gradient. Now we substitute V. V is equal to minus dou by dou R. V is equal to, we know, QD cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R square, right? AR cap. like that 1 by r dou v by dou theta. Instead of v we have to substitute qd cos theta divided by 4 by epsilon naught r square a theta plus 1 by r sin theta qd cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught r squared a phi. Okay, so if you differentiate and finish it, what you get is qd cos theta divided by 2 pi epsilon naught r cube ar plus qd sin theta divided by 4 by epsilon naught r cube a theta. This is what our E vector. Okay, so E vector will be like this. So ultimately, what is my E is electric field due to dipole is equal to qd common 4 pi epsilon naught r cube, right? So it is 2 pi, so the numerator I take 4 pi epsilon naught r cube common, so it will be 2 cos theta ar plus sin theta a theta. This is what electric field due to dipole, right? Again we know electric field due to point charge is given by kq by r squared r cap. Here electric field varies with respect to 1 by r square. Here you see electric field varies, it is point charge. Whereas here E in dipole it is varies with respect to r cube. That's also right because point charge electric field decays slowly compared to dipole because it is decaying fast 1 by r cube. Reason? The field generated by positive charge will be cancelled by field generated by negative charge all the time. So this will decay fast, this will decay slow decay. The field will decay slowly. Here field decays too fast. Right? So that's what we have to remember this. And one more thing is we know dipole moment M is equal to QD. In scalar form M is equal to QD. The unit of dipole moment is Q is charge, distance D is meter, so Coulomb meter. Okay, that's all about this session. If you are having any doubt, please ask me in comment section. I will clarify all your doubts. Thank you.